Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a family game night video. This event happened years and years ago. It's a Heroes Unlimited story. Heroes Unlimited is put out by Palladium Role Playing Games, and the story here is called Collateral Damage. Um, Years ago, my friend Caleb wanted to run a game of Heroes Unlimited, and he said he had an idea for a unique game. And his idea was that we play criminals forced to work for the government for our freedom, kind of like a Suicide Squad type deal. But this was years ago when it was still a comic book. Okay, I think that's where he got the idea from, and we thought it was a cool idea, so we agreed. We said sure, no problem. And there was four players. It was Caleb who was running the game, and we had four players: myself, my friend Jody, her friend James, and James's fiancee Violet. Okay, and James and Violet were good friends of Jody, so then we all decided to play, so it was good. Now we rolled randomly for the powers that our characters had, and we gave them decent backstories and stuff, and we rolled randomly for the powers. And most of us got pretty powerful characters. We were not hurting for power. Trust me, we were badasses. Jody's character turned into plasma. She could turn into plasma like the Human Torch, except a lot more powerful. James's character turned into solid steel, so he was a kind of big, strong dude. Violet's character could control minds. She could control people's minds. And my character could grow to 100 foot tall and was invulnerable. And because I rolled really good on that table. And Caleb, the story basically was we had gotten captured, and we were having to work for our freedom as government agents. And we did several small missions, and it worked out pretty good. But finally, we had this one mission come up, and they said, this is an important mission, so if you do this, you'll get your freedom. And we said, okay, cool, what's the mission? Caleb had a group of terrorists being commanded by 6 superpowered individuals, and he did not spare the horsepower making up these bad guys. They were pretty badass. They were at least up there with us. But there were 6 of them. There was only 4 of us. And they had a group of bad guys working from terrorists with machine guns and grenades and stuff. They had taken over a mall and had a bunch of hostages, several hundred hostages. Now keep in mind, we're playing bad guys. Our characters are not, they're not good guys. We're criminals. We're not, several of us were diabolic, and one of us was one of us was literally kill crazy insane. It was my character. And we rolled randomly for all that. So it wasn't a matter of, we didn't have any morals whatsoever. We were bad guys, you know? And the deal was, we kill or capture the bad guys and the terrorists, and we go free. And the first thing I asked was, does it matter how many of them get alive? And he said, no, we don't care. We just want them dead. I said, so all we have to do is kill all the bad guys. They said, yeah. And I want to say it was Jody. Jody's character turned into plasma, and she asked the question. She goes, well, what about the hostages? Well, the hostages we think are already dead, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so if the hostages are already dead, why aren't you in there doing it? Well, we can't guarantee the hostages are dead, and if we go in, it's going to look bad, but we're pretty sure the hostages are dead, so don't worry about that. And we kind of looked at each other and said, well, if the hostages are dead, what does it matter? And they said, I don't know. Okay, well, and so the 4 of us kind of got together and we were talking, well, what do you think we should do? I don't know. Well, if the hostages are dead, we don't have to worry about killing no innocent people, so we can just go in and kill them. Yeah, just kill everything in there. It's a free fire zone. They were like, okay, great. So Violet, whose character could control minds, got all of the government agents to basically cordon off the area and not go in, but retreat back so that there was some room there. We destroyed that mall. Jody just flew into the mall, made of plasma, flew into the mall and ignited the whole thing. My character, being invulnerable, started jumping up and down on the top of the mall, destroying it at 100 feet. I weighed a lot at 100 feet, and I'm jumping up and down on the mall, just crushing it in. And there was some bad guys came running out the back and got captured. One of the superpowered bad guys came running out the front and ran right into James, who just beat him to death. That was it. We killed everything. We destroyed that mall. We flattened it. It was a parking lot when we were done. And it was because of the plasma, it was already asphalt. It was flat already. All they had to do was paint parking lines. There was nothing left. And the few terrorists that escaped out the back were captured. But that was it. we destroyed that thing. And they said, well, we didn't know we were going to destroy them all. I said, you didn't say anything about that. You wanted them dead. They're dead. Well, what if there were civilians in there? You said there weren't. Yeah, they didn't let us go. They they tried to keep us longer than that, but it didn't work out well for them, because when you have characters that powerful, it's not like you can stick them in jail. You know what I'm saying? Frankly, I don't know why we lasted that long in the prison, because we could have escaped easily. But at any rate, yeah, there was a lot of collateral damage in that game, and Caleb had no idea what to do about it. Putting bad guys that powerful and telling them just kill everything over there. Well, we did. We did exactly what they said. Nobody said anything about collateral damage. You folks have a good night. God bless one and all.